Glaze family, what it do? I thank everybody for that all of the feedback that we got yesterday. But I just wanted to show y'all where it all started. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to Milwaukee Mall right here. Me and my the girl that I was with, we stayed down on 17th and what's that? 17th and Walnut, 17th and Galena, over there in the low income apartments. And I was already recording everybody in their mama car shows and shit because the city was dying. Well, the city was dying down, and I was recording everybody car shows. So one summer it was slow as fuck. I'm like, God damn it, I ain't got nothing to record really. Ain't nobody really doing no shows. It's probably like 1 or 2 shows in the whole goddamn city. So I wanted to plan my own show, and I always imagined a car show at Milwaukee Mall because it's never been done. I like doing shit that's never been done, if y'all notice with my event locations. But I walked around here from 17th and Galena, and I'm trying to talk to the manager, and they hooked me up with somebody named Tamika, which just passed away, I think last year or the year before that. Rest in peace, Tamika. Rest in peace to Tamika. But basically, I came in here, and they introduced me to Tamika. She was in charge of the events and the private little events. If you wanted to rent out something in here or something like that, that was a lady to talk to. So I guess she was like a groundskeeper, a manager, you know what I mean? She was under the boss. So the big boss name was Mark. She said that was a very good idea because it's slow in this motherfucker any goddamn way. So why not have a damn car show? So, I mean, you ain't got to pay for nothing, you know what I mean? So she went and talked to Mark. Mark said, okay, we can do it, but we don't have insurance. And, you know, I was young as fuck. I was like 16 going on 17. So I feel like, you know what I mean? They most definitely gave me a chance. But they told me that I had to use a lot across the alley from them that they own too, which is this lot right here. Hell no. So this is what we came out, and I'm thinking like, yep, they finna let me use Milwaukee Mall lot. Nope, they pointed across the goddamn across the alley, and I'm like, is you motherfucking serious? This is the old Amistad lot. This is an old teen club. How you doing, sir? This is a old teen club back in the day, and it's been abandoned for a very, very, very long time. And I was thinking like, God damn it, y'all mean to tell me y'all own that lot too? Hell yeah, I use that lot over there if I can get it. You know what I mean? So they told me that I had to come over here, and it was just like this. I swear for Jesus, I swear to God, I swear to God, I swear to God. If I'm lying, I'm dying, God damn it. But this is exactly how the weeds was, y'all. It was just like this. So I had to call one of my cousins. They said that I could use this lot over here, but I had to make everybody sign the waiver, which means when you come in and into the entrance, you had to sign the waiver saying that if anything happened to your car on this raggedy ass lot, Milwaukee Mall was not in charge of it. They was not, you know what I mean? So if y'all was at the first show, now y'all know why I had to do that. You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? We came over here, me and my cousin. I went and picked up my cousin Darnell like 3-4 days before the show. Thought that shit was going to be sweet. We was out here. It was hot as a motherfucker. We out here with shovels and weed whackers. And we pushed it all the way back to, I think, like that second pole. If y'all was at the first show, y'all can vouch for it. All the way back at the second pole. And behind that, it was nothing but this. Weeds and shit like that. But in front of this, man, it looked so goddamn good. My stage and shit was over here. My trophies and shit was over there. Maserati Red, rest in peace, was right here. Rest in peace to Tam Bam. Tam Bam was one of the people that got me into recording car shows, and she passed away, like a month before my show. Like a month, 3 weeks before my show. So I contacted the family that I love so goddamn much. You know what I mean? They didn't watch me grow up, so it wasn't that hard getting in contact with her brothers and shit like that. So I got in contact with them, and they brung Tam Bam car. That was a car that was right here, you know what I mean? So if y'all want to go back to that first show, I think it was called My First Show or something like that. I can share it so that y'all can see it, but this is exactly where I started at. This is where I started at. Motherfuckers was turning me down, saying that, you know what I mean? They wasn't interested. They ain't got insurance. They don't get into that type of shit. They was already planning on doing a car show on their lot, so they wasn't interested. You know what I mean? I came down here to a black-owned mall in Milwaukee, and they opened the doors for me. They let me do my first show right next door on the empty lot that they own, which is this lot right here. It was mine for a whole goddamn day. I think that show was like June 24th, like 2000 shit. I don't remember, 14 or some shit like that. But it was kind of, it went very smooth. If y'all remember the traffic line we had going out this bitch, the line was so goddamn long. I did not expect that turnout. If I expected that turnout, I would have pushed the weeds all the way back because this shit was most definitely packed. But I want to thank everybody that most definitely helped out on that. The first annual was cracking so goddamn hard. Everybody that worked in Milwaukee Wall was out here on the goddamn lot. The inside was cracking so goddamn hard just off the bathrooms. Milwaukee Mall ain't had a crowd like that no how long. You did what I'm saying? But they told me that I can do my second show here. And they was like, oh, you want to come back next year? We'll let you use this lot. Me, young, you know what I mean? I was young and all, you know what I mean? Head forward, like, shit, I can use that lot now? Bet. It's already taken care of. I ain't got to go kiss no ass, no make no negotiations, none of that old shit, you know what I mean? So my second annual was right here. And y'all saw that repo dunk was right there. We had the Fiends lined up over there. Man, rest in peace to a lot of people that, you know what I mean, that was at these shows. Free a lot of motherfuckers that was at these shows. And you know what I mean? It would be nice as fuck if I can get a mural right there on the side of this building before they tear it down. I just had to stop here and show y'all this before they tear it down, what they doing with this over here. But this is exactly where I started. This little alleyway right here. We cleaned up this alleyway, all different types of shit, man. And it felt good to be in this little spot right here, 9 years later? That show was 9 years ago. Next year will be my 10th annual show. But this is the history of how you ride in TV. Shout out to JW Motorworks too, man. That was a mechanic that I know. He painted cars and shit like that. So I contacted him and told him I needed help with trophies and shit. You know what I mean? I think that was who did my... No, that is not who did my first show. That's a lie. That's a lie. You're lying. Shout out to Chad Butler. Chad Butler was the first one to sponsor one of my shows. He cut a check real quick for my first annual show. Second annual show came up. I think that was again Chad Butler. He came through like a goddamn champ. And my mom's too. And I think I had one more supporter. I had one more sponsor, but they most definitely made sure that the trophies was paid for. And you know me, I always did my goddamn thing. I'm cool with security guards, I'm cool with DJs. I was able to pay all them after the shows. My first 3 shows, I was so damn cold and I was so young with it. It was easy for me to pull a lot of motherfuckers together. And it was easy for me to pull the people that, you know what I mean, that I needed together because they like, shit, you young and you got a crowd like this, goddamn it. I got DJs that DJ at clubs and shit, and they never seen 500 to 1,000 people on in the area code of 53206 with no security. You ain't getting checked, none of that old shit, and nothing never ever happened. Not an argument, not a goddamn thing. The Milwaukee Black-owned mall, Milwaukee Mall. When this shit is gone, this little corner right here most definitely gonna be legendary. I think this corner right here is a landmark in Milwaukee too, ain't it? This corner in front where that church at, with that red church shit with the bell. Oh, he told me, the owner of this told me some history about this. His parents owned this, and back when all this was gravel and shit like that, that little window right there, that's where they used to park the cars. He said his granddad had a worker up there, and he used to be blowing a whistle with a little light, and he used to point, and that's where, you know what I mean, literally horses and carriages and shit like that. That's exactly where they was guiding traffic from that little window right there. This was their little bay and shit like that. It had 3 floors. It's so much goddamn damages because the building is so goddamn old. I feel good to be to have been a part of that because my show was right goddamn in here. So this motherfucker up. Like I said, the bathrooms was cracking harder than this motherfucker been cracking since probably the 70s. Hell no. The 80s. God damn it. The owner like, God damn, hell yeah, you can do a show over here next year. Yeah, I bet. So I came here and did it, and then after that, I took the fuck off. I think my 3rd annual, I didn't contact it. I think that's when I contacted Brooke at Harley Davidson and told them what I had going on, showed them pictures and shit like that. And that was an older lady, and guess what she did? Gave me goddamn Harley Davidson lot up there on Mayfair Road. That's exactly how I got that lot up there. No bullshit, because she saw that shit like, what? In that area code? What, you know what I mean? Man, I had clowns and shit. I had so much shit that's supposed to happen here that couldn't happen because of the location. I supposed to have pony back rides. I supposed to have a petting zoo with some more shit. They was coming from 7 Mile Fair. I wanted to talk to them. I went and talked to them and, you know what I mean, told them to come to the show for the kids. They most definitely was coming. They put in this goddamn address right here, and hell no, they ain't show up. It was a whole lot of shit that's supposed to happen here. Them motherfuckers did not goddamn come. You know what I mean? Something else that the clown. The clown that's at 7 Mile Fair. She's still at 7 Mile Fair right now painting faces. Ask her about the How You Ride show. That's the only lady that showed up at this show as a what you call it, as a vendor. And she said she did face paintings for half price and she made more than she ever goddamn made. And she been working at 7 Mile Fair for decades. You feel me? I've been doing this shit for a long goddamn time. What's Kenny we say? We've been doing this shit since Moby Dick was a motherfucking what?
Goldfish.
You did?
Yellow was a puppy. You hit.
But most definitely, man, I need a mural right here before they paint this, before they tear this motherfucker down. Or I'm gonna do a car meet up here without them, you know what I mean? I'll go right here in the goddamn grass. I'm sure they still got the same alderman. Shout out to DJ Cheerio over there. DJ Cheerio been watching me for a very, very long time, man. Cheerio been around me for a long goddamn time, man. Back when I was on the bike, back when he was on the yellow bike with Cheerios wrapped on the side of it. I think Cheerio might have been the first motherfucker with a real rap, now that I think about it. Remember DJ Cheerio had the motorcycle with the Cheerio the whole logo on the side of it. That shit wasn't paint. That was damn near rap. I need to hit him up. I was riding past yesterday and I was like, you know what? I gotta come back here and record, you know what I mean, where it all started before, you know what I mean, before they tear this shit down. When they tear it down, it's most definitely gonna be a legendary location. No matter what they put right here, it's gonna feel good 20 years, 30 years from now to be like, this is where my show was at, and it wasn't shit like this. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I love all y'all. With the video yesterday with the car club and shit, like I said, man, I love all y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna talk my shit, and you know what I mean, put some paint where it ain't. Y'all know damn well the How You Riding show will be in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I just don't, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to change a lot of the negative ways that we got, you know what I mean? The little negative shit that we got going on right now. All I was saying was, when I started back doing shit like this at this show right here, it was to pull everybody together because, like I said, it was being pulling apart. You know what I mean? It was slowing down, it was dying down. So this always been my dream right here, to pull the city out, to be able to make it call and motherfuckers come out and everybody enjoy their goddamn self. No drama, no nothing. With the shit that we love, dogs, cars, you know what I mean? Every goddamn hood, you know what I mean? This is the most segregated city in the United States of America. Look it up. Like I said, this is the most segregated city in the United States of America. Look it up. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We got the worst zip code in the United States of America. Where I'm at right now, 53206. You know what I mean? The most segregated city in America. And How You Riding TV for every nationality, every race, every goddamn, you know what I mean? Everything that's breathing. You feel what I'm saying? I got a question for you, Jack. You from Milwaukee? How you ride? When I started this shit, I was expecting, you know what I mean, other motherfuckers to follow and other people to do car shows right behind me. Why? Because I was the video man. I was recording shit. I wasn't doing car shows. Like I said, my first 3 years, I was going around to everybody's car show recording them. But once that shit slowed down, I'm like, shit, let me put a show together. That shit was so goddamn out of control. Shit, let me do a part 2. That shit was so goddamn big. Shit, let me do a 3. And every goddamn year, I'd be like, I gotta go bigger. I don't know how, but some goddamn how that shit go bigger. Every year. And it's the 9th goddamn annual. But, you know what I mean? I want a lot of motherfuckers to get out and see this right here. And, you know what I mean? Get the fuck up and go do something. Because I'm sure it's something that you're thinking about, that you've been thinking, that a motherfucker might turn your ass down. Like I said, I was 17 years old, going there talking to the owner of Milwaukee Mall, trying to use his lot for one day, because I noticed that you didn't have really, you know what I mean? You ain't really got the damn juice. I didn't have the juice, but I had the juice in my goddamn brain. I'm like, shit, if I do a show at Milwaukee Mall, my name ain't shit. They don't really know me. They just know me as a cameraman. But I know if I made 3 calls and they spread the motherfucking word, oh, it's going down. And that's exactly what happened. A lot of people want to go to shows because they like, no, bro, no, they fuck with them, or they fuck with this painter, or they be with them, or I was a nigga incognito. Who the fuck is this young? Oh, that's the nigga that we recording us at the car shows and shit. They be in the car with Tail Bell, man. You know what I mean? That's before I met everybody at that show. No lie. I met Tone at that show. I met Buddy at that show. I met Don Julio. No, I knew Don Julio already. I knew the Living Legends already. Living Legends is the ones who told me, like, if you do a show, we gonna back you. You know what I mean? Bottle B hosted that first show at the Amistad. And Living Legends was most definitely in full goddamn effect. I met a lot of people at that show. I met the painter Feel Good House of Customs at that show. That's where it started at, y'all. That's all I gotta say. That's exactly where it started at. That little lot right there. And after that, shit, motherfuckers click tight trying to see when we're in the next goddamn show. Like right now, I can't go no goddamn way. I go pick and say right now, somebody go, hey bro, we in the car meet. But yeah, though, this is my goddamn city. Like I said, the worst, the most segregated, but How You Riding TV most definitely pulled that shit together like a Summerfest. And Summerfest got like at least 1,000 security guards. Juneteenth got every goddamn police officer on the north side down there. You know what I mean? How You Riding TV? I have 3 security guards. One's to collect the money, another one to park the cars, and another one just to help them out when the line get long. Tell the aldermans that, you feel me? We go anywhere with this shit. I know one thing though, I need a goddamn article, man. I need Fox 6, I need what they say, the Journal. I need somebody to come write me up a goddamn article. I wanna know how, I just said all that shit in this little video, and I just woke myself up. Like, how the fuck is this possible? The worst zip code in the United States of America. Out of the thousands of zip codes that we probably got 1 million motherfucking zip codes in the whole United States. But long story short, how in the fuck can I pull all these races together in the most segregated city in the United States of America? 9 years in a row. Over 26, like, I forgot, I lost count. Last time I counted, it was 24 events under my goddamn belt. Lord have mercy. And I ain't counting car meets, y'all. I'm not counting no motherfucking car meets. I'm counting when I had to go and pick up some trophies and give them out. You see Union Grove even hit me from, you know what I mean, what y'all call Black Sunday, Larry's Fun Fest. They even hit me. How in the fuck is this, how is this possible, man?